Khrysis on the boards with the heat.
Whoop. Yeah. What? In the streets, it's so good in the hood. Depends on how you do, no time to sleep. Keep your eyes on the move, too many niggas who are moody. Keep your money on your mind, I just keep it on my mouth. You know what it's about, niggas gotta eat. It's all about the streets, drum bass or whatever. I produce the heat, it's straight from the heart. Suckers never make it, I said it before. They die on sidewalks, same bloodline brothers, it doesn't matter. It's every dark's dream to run the streets. I grew up hard cause my pops was very street. So many niggas shed blood on the streets. I got stabbed 3 times, almost died on the streets. I know how it is. It's the streets, the streets, the streets, got the streets, the streets, got the streets. I got love for the streets, the streets, the streets, got the streets, the streets, got the streets, the streets. I got raised on the streets, the streets, the streets, got the streets, the streets, got the streets, the streets. I got love for the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets. I got raised on the streets. You can die over $1. Streets are full of sweet shit that never stings. Some streets are very smooth, some streets are very rough. Some streets are full of potholes and some without the tar. I got inspired by the street, got my credit on the streets. I've been there, done that, got my t-shirt, return it back to the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, love, hate, happiness and sadness, God, devil, angels and demons, rich, poor, clean and dirt, human animals, holy and evil, money, respect, real recognize, real give respect, you get respect. Yes, no, drugs and alcohol, it's hard decision to make. It's the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets. I got love for the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets. I got raised on the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets. I got love for the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets, the streets. I got raised on the streets. It's the streets. It's the streets. It's the streets. It's the streets.